everyone, my name is Trofort Wilson, and today we're going to talk about my favorite studio accessories, which are grids. So if you follow my work, I always, 75% of the time I like to use grids within my photo shoots, and a lot of people have asked me why and how to use them, so this is what this video is going to teach you guys, how to use them. So what's the first thing you want to know? Whenever you're purchasing grids, they come in different degrees. So they come in 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, and the thing that deciphers how you should buy them is how you want your lights to spread. So I'm going to show you an example of what these grids look like. Alright, so as you guys can see, I am putting on my handy dandy gloves, and I'm doing that to protect myself because these lights, whenever you have your modeling lights on, they get pretty hot, so you want to make sure that you're protecting your hands. So right now, as you guys can see with this grid, I have a 10-degree grid, and I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like on a white background. So as you guys can see, the circle is very small on this background, and that's because we're using a 10-degree grid. Now, I'm going to show you the major difference by switching it up to a 30-degree grid. And voila, do you see how much different the spread is? So using a 30-degree grid will allow your light to spread a little bit more, but it's still nice and focused. And a lot of people ask me, well, why do you want to use grids and how will you use them within your photo shoots? So for instance, if you've ever seen high school portraits, whenever they have the beautiful vignette behind them, that's because they're using a grid to create the vignette behind them. So I can use a 10-degree grid or I can use a 20-degree grid to create that nice vignette behind them. So I'm actually going to switch this out with a 20-degree grid so you guys can see exactly what that looks like. Okay, so as you guys can see right behind me, I have a 20-degree grid, and as you guys can see, it's creating a nice little vignette behind me. If I was actually shooting a portrait, I would actually drop the height of it. So as you guys can see, it's creating a nice vignette right behind me. So whenever you want to utilize grids, you want to be mindful of how you're going to use them within your images and how you want to be able to direction and focus your light. So for me, I love being able to incorporate grids whenever I want to incorporate them within my backlights or my rim lights. So if there's any scenarios when I want to create a vignette, or even if I just want to do a color gel on the background, I love being able to use grids so that I'm able to actually focus the light. And even the same thing when it goes to using rim lights. I love being able to know where my light's hitting and where I don't want it to hit, and the great thing is using grids allows you that power to actually focus and direction your light. So if you're looking for ways to create nice beautiful vignettes in your backgrounds, if you're looking to have your light not fall off too much on the background but focus solely on your subject, make sure that you incorporate grids into your palette. So I hope that this video was helpful. Be on the lookout for the next video, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments.